Hi guys, welcome to the point. Is the second edition, and today we are going to do WWE Raw results review and opinions. So the show opens with a video package highlighting Raw 2 weeks ago featuring WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho defeating Roman Reigns, allowing Jericho to become the new WWE United States Champion. So what happens? Roman Reigns kicks off the Raw in Cleveland, and we go live to Cleveland. Roman Reigns is out first to kick off the show. Reigns enters the ring and has a mic in his hand. The shark cage, the Chris Jericho will be placed in, and at the Royal Rumble is in the stage. So he says, in 6 days the Royal Rumble rolls through the Alamo Dome. Reigns talks about 40,000 people going nuts, and in the middle of that storm will be Jericho locked inside that shark cage, and he predicts he will be one holding the WWE Universal Championship over his head on this Sunday. WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens interrupts, obviously he will do that, and has something to say. WWE United States Champion walks out, and Owens obviously as well comes with him. Owen asks Reigns if he is delusional and if something happened to him that has him confused. He brings up this last week where he power bombed him, and he says that he's the only one to power bomb him because from last 3-4 years while they were in Shield, Roman Reigns has power bombed likes of Undertaker and Who's Who or WWE, but he claims that who have powerbombed him single-handedly over the years, no one. So okay, KO did that, so he's taking credit for that. And Jericho says Reigns is making a lot of predictions. He has a prediction for Reigns. You are a stupid idiot. That's what he does, right? He says he's a stupid idiot, and just made up for the co-main event of the evening, where Jericho and Roman Reigns will face off for the United States Championship title, because Jericho apparently during that time in asked he told Roman that I'll come and beat you, and Roman said, are you suggesting a rematch for the United States Championship title? And he was like, no. So, and the Cleveland crowd goes, yes. So it turns out that Kevin Owens said, you are on, without consulting Jericho, his best friend, his best buddy. So it was funny, personally speaking. Jericho and Kevin Owens is the best thing that Raw have right now. I don't believe in that the best thing Raw have is Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins or Brock Lesnar for that matter, or Goldberg. They are the best segment in the whole show. I watch Raw to see their segment. It's so funny, it's so hilarious, their promos are so nice, their storyline, their acting is so nice, and Jericho deserved that United States champion. He's been a veteran in the game from so long, and he's been without a title for so long. I wanted him to be a WWE Universal Champion, but nevertheless he got one title, that is the US Championship, and I was really happy for that. And I was drinking it, man. Drink it, man. I was doing that. So the co-main event of the evening was set up with this with this exchange that they had. So my thought is it's a pretty good opener, not as good as last week. It could actually get behind a corporate Roman Reigns constantly referring to him as the guy in promos like this. It's pretty clear his presentation is flat, so why not embrace the hate? That's it. So after the commercial break, there was Cesaro versus Gallows. and obviously Cesaro came with Sheamus, and Luke Gallows came with Carl Anderson. And after the last week where they had this championship match, and due to disqualification, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson didn't win the title. They won the match, didn't win the title. So things are heated up. So there is a one-on-one match between Cesaro and Sheamus, and they will be going into Royal Rumble to defend their championship against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Just a moment, my phone is ringing. So where was I? Yeah, so Sheamus and Cesaro will defend the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson on the Royal Rumble kickoff show. That's what pisses me. This Royal Rumble is one of the biggest Royal Rumble, right? It's the 30th Royal Rumble this edition, and the talent like Cesaro and Sheamus versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson for the fucking WWE Tag Team Championship, and you keep it as a kickoff show. Are you kidding me? If they are not the main event, obviously they are not the main event. Royal Rumble match would be the main event, but why the kickoff show? Why when people are getting in with the tickets and all? I'll not miss it. I have no problem. It's just the respect that they are needed to be given. It's horrible that Cesaro is overlooked, and also Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I can understand Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson is coming in WWE. It's been only 1 year or so I can understand that, but Cesaro is a bundle of talent. He not only have talent with his skill, in-ring skills, he also have talents with his mic and presentation of himself. So I don't understand why he has not been given a chance to go and headline matches. This is pathetic. Anyways, the Cesaro and Gallows match goes on. So Cesaro catches Gallows with a corkscrew springboard uppercut early. Cesaro showed his powerlifting Gallows off the mat and powering him back down. Gallows with a high back body drop on Cesaro. Anderson with a distracting, allowing Gallows to hit a big boot. Anyways, after the commercial break, we saw a scene that Cesaro connects with a big vertical suplex on Gallows. Cesaro with the big uppercuts to Gallows in the corner. Cesaro somehow pulls off a tornado DDT from the corner. Gallows pushes him Sheamus at the ringside, and Sheamus stops himself from hitting Gallows to avoid the disqualification because the referee was there, so he was telling not to get involved and so. And then was the Sheamus with a clothesline to Gallows on the outside with the referee distracted when it was happening. When referee saw and told him not to get involved, Cesaro catches Gallows with a boot from the outside, from the ring apron. So, and the referee was distracted because of that, and then Cesaro Sheamus gets a clothesline to Gallows on the outside of the referee, was distracted. Cesaro gets a sharpshooter applied on Gallows back inside the ring. On the outside, Anderson takes out Sheamus with a big kick. Gallows is tapping, and with the referee distracted by Anderson, Gallows breaks free and levels Cesaro with a super kick and a face buster off his shoulder. Gallows gets the pinfall. So Gallows wins. That's why the match at the Royal Rumble, at the kickoff show, which I'm not happy about, the Raw Tag Team Championship match will be defended with 2 referees, man. I've never seen this. Maybe I have seen a long time back, but this is entertaining. They'll be having 2 referees because of these cheats that been happening, or they are cheating and all doesn't happen, and it's been called in the middle. I am sure that something will happen, and maybe Cesaro and Sheamus will keep the championship this time also. But let's see. My prediction video will be coming very soon, so I'll not predict too much right now. So that was the second section. Winner was Luke Gallows. So backstage, Mick Foley is talking to Stephanie McMahon on a speakerphone. She surprised Foley, granted Roman Reigns a rematch for the United States Championship. Sami Zayn interrupts and wants a word with Foley, apologizing to Stephanie. Zayn wants to know when he will be formally announced for the Royal Rumble match. Foley is about to grant it when Stephanie interrupts and tells Sami he has to defeat Seth Rollins tonight to earn his spot. And Stephanie wants to be taken off the speakerphone, and Foley says he will deliver the message to Seth even though he doesn't want to do it. So the thing is, the match has been set, and the match will happen after break or after few segments and all. So the situation is Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn. Whoever wins will be in the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins was in the Royal Rumble, but by order of Stephanie, he have to win this match to keep his place. Otherwise, Sami Zayn enters the Royal Rumble. So we thought that obviously Seth Rollins will be in the Royal Rumble. At least I thought that Seth Rollins will be in the Royal Rumble, and the match was a hell of a match. I'm not going to details. It will be too long to get into the details, but that is a kind of match that Raw should have. Two great in-ring performers and having a hell of a match, which we would like to see, because sometimes this kind of matches is necessary. It's not always that in-ring performance matches, good performers only should perform with each other. It's not like that, but Raw doesn't make matches like that. That's why SmackDown is better than Raw. That's why we feel that SmackDown is doing a much better job than Raw. Anyways, the match was a hell of a match, and what happens, it was going by 2.5 count, 2.5 count there, 2.5 count there. Both were this much close to win the matches. It went on for 20 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes, but Sami Zayn was almost caught. So Sami Zayn was almost caught by what's his name? Sami Zayn was almost caught by Seth Rollins near on the apron with a pedigree, and he was about to cover Sami Zayn for the pinfall, and the music struck of Triple H. So the Triple H music went to get the game. So that music hit the Titantron, and the crowd went crazy, and obviously Seth Rollins was wanting Triple H for so long time, so he got distracted, and so he waited for Triple H to come out from back, but Triple H didn't come out, and what happened is Sami Zayn got a cheeky pinfall on him, and Sami Zayn won the match and went to Royal Rumble. What that stands for is Seth Rollins is out of the Royal Rumble, and he's pissed on Triple H. Now what the storyline goes, I can see. I'm not sure what he will do in Royal Rumble, but maybe Triple H will be feuding with Seth Rollins now till WrestleMania. Maybe he's coming back on Royal Rumble as a surprise entrant, and then Seth Rollins coming from outside, interfering in the Royal Rumble and pushing Triple H out of the match. And I feel that how it will go. So let's see. Anyways, I'm happy that Sami Zayn is in the Royal Rumble. I don't see him winning the Royal Rumble, but nevertheless, at least he's in the Royal Rumble with such a good talented bunch of people, 30 people. They're really stacked this time Royal Rumble. Anyways, there was Cruiserweight Division 6-man tag match. Arya Davari, Tony Nese, Drew Gulak versus Mustafa Ali, TJ Perkins and Jack Gallagher. I'm a good fan of Jack Gallagher, though I don't see 205 live, but I have seen Jack Gallagher's few matches, gentleman matches, and his moves are really great. Anyways, 205, this cruiserweight division is known for their moves, right? And this young lad really have some good moves, and I really like to see him. So the match was a tag team match. I won't go into in detail, but who won, winners were Mustafa Ali, TJ Perkins, and Jack Gallagher. So anyways, next New Day came. The New Day is live in Cleveland. The New Day heads to the ring to a big reaction in Cleveland. As usual, they get good reaction. They talk about being rudely interrupted in last few weeks on Raw. Wood talks about how New Day is going to win the Royal Rumble and become a WWE. And again is interrupted again this time. Out comes Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Cass says he's officially entering the Royal Rumble. Another big man entering the Royal Rumble match this Sunday, and interruption time again. The interruption happened. Now Rusev, Lana, and Zinder Mahal are out next. Rusev calls Big E and Big Cass big goofs. He wonders why they have to put big before the name. A loud USA chants break out. I don't know why USA chants break out, because Rusev is not from USA and Jinder Mahal is not from USA. That those stupid chants, out of nowhere. That's what Rusev felt also. Rusev says this isn't about USA and instead about stupid names. So he announces he's also officially entering the Royal Rumble. Another big name, another big man entering the Royal Rumble. And then comes Titus Oneal. Xavier Woods lets out a loud, "Oh my God, not again!" That's what we felt. Titus doesn't want to come out here to cause any trouble. He points out he isn't in the Royal Rumble match. Big E cuts him off with a hold up sucker. He says Titus promised to never annoy them again. Big E says nobody cares. This sets up for a 4-man tag team match tonight. Woods wants to know who will join Titus and Rusev and Mahal. Out comes Braun Strowman. And needless to say, after the little bit of tag in, tag out from others, Braun Strowman came in, destroyed the Kofi, and wins the match. That was it. So Braun Strowman is the winner, and he shows his dominance, his big monster-like abilities. But what happens next? Big Show's music hit. Oh, here is the Big Show! And here comes Big Show. And we have seen few days back in Twitter and other areas that Big Show is trying to we have seen in Twitter and other areas that Big Show have got abs now. He's in good shape. So he comes into the ring and stares down Braun Strowman. And what does Braun Strowman do? He just backs out and says, "It's not my time. I see you. I'll fight when I want," and all those things he does. And Big Show is in the ring. So that was the segment that happened. So about the Women's Championship, there was no match between Bayley or Charlotte this time, thank God. But there was an interview where Charlotte and Bayley both claim that they will win the match in the Royal Rumble, and it's their destiny to win the matches. Both of them said. And there was a women's match between Nia Jax and a newcomer, a jobber. She won it within a minute of time. Then Sasha Banks came with crutches, hovering down to the ring, and hit Nia Jax with the crutches and made a statement. That was about it for women's section for this Raw edition, which was a pity. I don't know. I don't think the women division is doing great in Raw, except Charlotte, Sasha and Bayley right now, because they don't have that kind of superpower. Emelina is still debuting, and Nia Jax is still new. She needs to work on her persona more, and I don't see anyone else there. Page is not there, so that's about it. It's lacking. We need to see more action because for a 3-hour show, if you don't have action, women's action, then what's the use? So there comes the WWE United States Championship match between Chris Jericho and not with Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. The match was good, but it ended in a disqualification. Needless to say, KO interrupted when he saw that Chris Jericho was about to get hit by that why I forget things, spear. So he interrupted, and then KO, after hitting Roman Reigns, wanted the cage to be lowered down so that they can lock Roman Reigns, and they tried to lock Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns somehow came out, overpowered them, both of them, and locked Kevin Owens inside that, and then he gave the signal to put up the shark cage up over the ring, and then he speared Chris Jericho in front of Kevin Owens and made a statement that that's what's gonna happen to Kevin Owens while Chris Jericho will be locked in the shark cage during the United States WWE Universal Championship match in Royal Rumble. So that was about it. I love the section. I love the section between section where Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens is talking or cutting a promo, and I don't like the section where Roman Reigns is cutting a promo. I don't hate Roman Reigns like others do. I believe that he's a superstar of main event caliber, but he needs a manager, really, a manager like Paul Heyman, maybe. So the last, not the least, section that we have after a cruiser match, non-title match between the champion Rick Swann and No Wonder with Alicia Fox, which obviously Rick Swann won, and Rick Swann confronted the king of cruiserweight division to come out and face him, which is Neville. Neville came out, tried to face him, but didn't go well. He got hit by Rick Swann, so that was about it. So in Royal Rumble, Neville will face off against Rick Swann, and that will be a hell of a match. Neville was overlooked again when after he debuted in Raw or WWE, but this is a good break for him. He looks like a king of cruiserweight champion, so I believe that he should be the cruiserweight champion next. And the last segment, which was very funny, the music hits. We see a shot of Goldberg backstage heading to the ring. He headbutts the door, and what happens? that was a funny section. Because whenever he comes out, he headbutts the door and comes right. The camera follows him and all. What happens is he headbutts the door so hard that he got a cut here on his forehead, and blood starts dripping while he's coming to the ring. And inside the ring, people are chanting Goldberg, Goldberg, but it looked like that he is puzzled by that hit, and he was feeling dizzy because he kept forgetting his lines, what he had to say, and the promo was not that up to the mark that should be with Goldberg. Anyways, Goldberg was saying that if he had to throw 29 other superstars over the rope to go to the main event of the WrestleMania to win the WWE Universal Champion, he will do so, but he got interrupted, and Paul Heyman came and did what he did and introduced Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar came, and Paul Heyman was saying blah blah blah, this that. We know what all Paul Heyman says, and he was then Brock Lesnar said, boy, are you gonna look dumbass like a dumbass, or are you gonna come into the ring? And Brock Lesnar couldn't hold himself. from backing down from the challenge. So he came and entered the ring, and what happened? Surprise, surprise! The gong ring, ding, and Undertaker appears magically between them. It's perfect. I'll show you. This is the image. So that's about it. That's where Raw ended, with Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and Undertaker in the scene. Nothing happened, no fights, but that's the promo for what's gonna come in Royal Rumble. Do I believe Goldberg is winning the Royal Rumble? I don't think so. Do I believe Brock Lesnar is winning the Royal Rumble? I don't think so. Do I believe Undertaker? No, hell no. So who is winning the Royal Rumble? I'm not quite sure right now. That I'll do a prediction in my next predictions video. So I hope you like this review, results and opinion for this last night's Raw. So if you do, please do subscribe and check out my other videos also, and show me some love, yeah. Comment below what needs to be improved, and I'll try to accommodate all the comments. Till then, bye from my host Ronnie, and I'll be doing a SmackDown video tomorrow, so make sure you check that out.